Hey, this is Jacob back with another matchup video. This matchup video is going to be showing the M.Bison versus Fang matchup. So I think that Bison is in favor in this matchup. I think Bison is very good against Fang just because he can basically has all of his options basically get rid of Fang. Basically they just nullify Fang and he has a very hard time against Bison just because it's hard for Fang to get in on Bison. Meanwhile, Bison doesn't have good defense, but just because Fang's attacks kind of don't really bother Bison too much, Bison has an easy time in this matchup, basically. So I'm going to explain why this matchup is kind of easy for Bison. So first of all, Fang has a 4-frame, so it was hard already in season 1 because he couldn't press buttons after this anyways. So anytime you can't press buttons after that is a bad thing because Bison can just keep pressuring you with light punch. You know, if he tries to press a button, obviously you could counter hit him with jab into crouching medium. You don't have to use jab, you can use light kick just in case if you want to, but you can use jab into crouching medium. Like any of my Bison matchups, I've recommended that you use light punch when facing a character with a 4-frame so that you get more damage off of the counter hit than you do off of light kick. So yeah. So in terms of like what to do against Fang's pressure when you're Bison, basically gonna explain that right now. So when he's trying to zone you out, you can sweep him basically. So if he's trying to throw any smoke out, you can sweep him. If he throws down the cloud of smoke and then does it, then you can't sweep. So the only time that you can well, let me show it. Okay. The only time you cannot sweep is when he's doing that. So when he throws out the cloud before, you have to wait. Or you have to use EX to get, if you want to get on him. The EX stomp takes out his projectiles. The Devil's Reverse is not used for that, but the head stomp is used to get by any of the projectiles. Projectile invincible, so that's what you would use. Or you could just get by with the projectile invincible and then change it to this. And just keep pressuring him. Alright. So this, I think, okay, what to do here. So it's the same thing basically. I mean, you can't wait for him to sweep you. If he tries to sweep you, then you can just punish him. If you attempt to press anything after, you will get hit, so you have to remain there and wait for him to finish. You can punish it in time. There you go into a lot of damage. Alright. Hold on, let me see if I could. Oh, I messed up, hold on. Trying to punish with the back heavy punch. But after you get by the cloud, I think, or the poison, it makes it a little bit safer, I guess. It makes it slightly safer. Alright. Slightly safer, but that's about it. Just use crouch and medium punch if you don't want to risk doing something. If you just want to punish, the easy punish, then just go for that. Into the Inferno and then pressure him. Alright, that move completely is not good against any 3-frame character because you can just trade after that. Just go for a trade and then just pressure right after. Just because you got the trade doesn't mean that, you know, it's completely over. You know, Fang obviously just press another button after that, you know. So you want to make sure that you completely stop him from pressing any buttons. So you use your 3-frame trade and then pressure. Alright. Let me check something real quick. I just want to check if this works. Yeah, it works. Okay, so you can link standing medium punch. Now, I wasn't sure. I've seen it, and I wasn't sure. All right, go back to what I was talking about. All right, same thing. You could just see all that stuff that he usually would do against a 4-frame completely gets destroyed. But like before I said, after the jab, he can only do so much after that. I mean, after the heavy kicks, he can't grab you. Not sure if he can grab you out of the 3-frame. I can try right now. I might have to do it right away because since I'm blocking. Hold on, let's see. Yeah, he can't grab you yet. You know, grab is a 4-frame attack, so it won't work. Yeah, it won't work. Alright. Basically you can interrupt his heavy punch. A lot of Fangs, they do jab into heavy punch. If you see my last Fang video, I've showed that Fangs, once you time when they're gonna do the heavy punch right after the jab, you can interrupt it. It's not safe. A lot of Fangs get away with a lot of pressure that they know they shouldn't be doing. So after the heavy kick, if you're using a 4-frame, after the jab, you could do crouching. Wait, no, you can press your Fang. He's basically done with his block string, unless if he grabs you. But having a 3-frame just makes it hard for Fang to use that pressure. He has to use the crouching medium kick, which is +2, or this move right here, to basically keep pressuring you. So that's his main attack to use against you. If you can predict that, then you could use your crouching medium kick. Yeah, crouching medium kick is very good against that. Yeah, but if you block that, then you gotta just hold that. I wouldn't risk trying to sweep that. Crouching medium. I think standing heavy works too. Yeah, standing heavy works as well. So when he's trying to do the heavy punch, if you could predict when he's gonna do it after the jab, either 2 or the first jab, then you could punish him. Kind of messing up my combos there, but you get what I'm doing. Alright. Let me show more options you can do. Best thing you can predict is you can use your 4-frame jab, counter hit. It's pretty fast, you gotta do it right away. Sometimes I'm not sure, I'll do scissor kick into V trigger. Yeah. Alright. What else? Oh, you're going through the frame trap. I don't think I explained what else you could do. You can obviously use your devil's reverse or your head stomp against that. Even though he's not punishable if you do it, but at least you get away from the pressure. And you could just use like devil's reverse or something. Like after you're away from the poison, you know, bombs or the poison balls, then you're good. Yeah, you can't do medium punch after that, because if he does it too close, then press light kick. It's too slow. You have to use jab into medium. Like, alright, let me show a better example. If he's facing a 3-frame, yeah, 3-frame character. No, hold on. That's kind of hard, yeah. Then he won't be able to charge the fireball. Because you would let go there. Okay, yeah, obviously, alright. I mean, probably you could do that to keep me away. Yeah, okay. Let me just do it that way. No? Oh, wrong one. Did I do one? Yeah. Oh, but I didn't. Crap. Alright, I'm gonna do that again. My fault. Alright. So yeah, that's the best option. EX Stomp, Devil's Reverse. Alright. Obviously you can interrupt it, he tries to go for two. Like I said, most of Fang's like, you know, any like things that he's trying to get away with is not safe. You just gotta know. He basically has to range most of his stuff out if he's gonna attempt to do anything like that. Like from there he can do stuff like that. You know, if he's ranged out. He can't do those things too close. Alright. So yeah. Alright. That's kinda it for like the pressure. So Fang's mainly not gonna use heavy kick because he knows, unless if he's trying to bait a throw to try to, you know, shimmy you. Most of them not gonna really use that. They're gonna use the crouching heavy punch into the kicks. They're gonna mainly be using this attack a lot to try to, you know, pressure you or whatever. They're just gonna mainly use that attack. Alright. They can use that, they can use this to keep you away. They wanna keep you away and just zone you out kind of. They have to play you lame because it's hard, you know, to fight against Bison. Once you get in on Bison and you corner Bison, then he becomes weak, obviously. Most characters are weak in the corner. Alright. What else I want to go over? So your pressure is very good against Fang. You know, you have a lot of plus attacks. Your frame traps are just crazier against Fang because he can't really do too much against you. He has to block a lot. And you can throw him, you know, after he blocks so much, you know. He can't do a lot, basically. Or he could just do more pressure. I mean, some of those attacks you can't jab out of. You know, like if I do this into that. Like if you have a fast attack that's long, you can interrupt me. It depends what character you have. But yeah, you can just keep pressuring Fang. You have to force Fang to jump basically. And like I showed in my last video, a lot of Fangs do a lot of like mid-screen jumps to try to see if you're gonna do something. Like, you know, you try and sweep their poison or something. They're just gonna do like, you know, weird jumpings at certain points. You know, it's very slow and it can throw you off. So a lot of them do it. So you have to be very careful. Make sure you anti with crouching fears. It's not hard. Fang can't do anything crazy. His cross-ups can fool you though. You know, his cross-up you have to block. Obviously, Fang has the heavy kick. So once he pressures you with the heavy kick, you know, you have to block, hold some of the pressure, predict what he's gonna do after that. You know, go for a Devil's Reverse if he goes for any projectiles, just to get out of the situation. You want to use EX Stomp. And you just pressure him really badly. And then once you condition the block, then you can start going for like crazier stuff, you know. More pressure. Then you throw. You know, simple stuff. You know, baiting it. Just a lot of pressure he has to hold. This sucks kind of for Fang. Not gonna say it's like, you know, ridiculously in favor of Bison, but it's a good matchup for Bison. I don't have any problems against Fang. Obviously, if you're going for any raw doubles reverse, obviously Fang can take you out of the air with this crouching medium punch. This crouching medium punch has a weird hitbox, so when you do a doubles reverse, it might whiff by it, so or it might trade at most. So it's very strange. All right. What else I want to show? Hopefully I'm not forgetting anything. So just frame traps. Fang has a lot of gaps between his frame traps. In terms of tech, I don't have any crazy tech. I mean, it's not really tech what I'm doing with the EX doubles reverse. Most of the time, it's just a projectile. It has projectile invincibility. It's nothing crazy. You mainly just play solid against Fang and use good pressure against him. But as a Fang player, you want to keep Bison away and zone him out. You can't zone him out. You just throw the smoke down, throw your bombs. Unless if he has meter, he has to spend meter just to get in on you. And from there, you just have to block the pressure and, you know, keep your solid defense, and you do fine against Bison. Once you've like pressured him and kind of frustrated Bison, you want to frustrate Bison. Don't want Bison to frustrate you. So, like I said in my last video with the Fang, is that watch out for sweep V trigger. Make sure you watch for the other opponent's meter, because when Fang has meter, you know he's gonna go for a sweep V trigger or something to V trigger, something fast. But in general, do watch your legs for Fang, because he does have a long sweep and it's pretty fast, so you gotta be very aware of that. So make sure you watch out for that. What else is there? I don't know, there's no like button that Fang's really abused. If they're gonna abuse something against a 3-frame, they're probably just gonna abuse the crouching medium, the crouching heavy kick. You know, they're probably gonna abuse this a lot. You know, they might go for 2 just to mess with you, and then just pressure you after that. Basically, they're just gonna do like, you know, stuff to throw you off. They have to throw you off just because they have to do gimmicky stuff. You just gotta be ready for it. You mainly could grab Fang out of most of his attempts. Like most of Fang's attempts, you could just grab him out of it. Alright. In terms of like getting out of some situations, okay. So this situation that a lot of players sometimes still get hit by. So you mainly, you know, there's only, you know, certain things that he can do. So you could do your like OS tech against that basically. So you could hold back and jump, you know, down, back, or back, up, jump. If he tries to attempt to stay in the front, you just jump out of it. If he attempts to go to the other side, you just jump out of it anyway. So you mainly in that situation, you could just jump out of it. He has to predict you trying to jump out, because if you sit there and the Fang does the I mean, you obviously know which way he's gonna go. And what if he stays in front? There's nothing, not a big deal. You can't really do too much if he does just stay in the front. So, hold on, let me explain. So if he does stay in the front, I mean, it's not a hard thing to block. It's like you can use it's not really tech. It's just like an option select to get out of the situation. You can use the OS tech to get out of there. The what is it? Freaking forgetting the jump back, grab, OS tech, whatever. Option select. You can use that to get out of the situation. If he attempts to do any type of slide, you're gonna jump out of it. Or you could grab him too. Yeah, you could grab him if he tries to do that as well. You're gonna block the smoke, grab him, and then throw him back to the other side. So don't be afraid of that move. It's not a big deal. Just practice against it. Alright. I think that's it. There's nothing in terms of like blocking, like what Fangs would do. You know, maybe Like blocking. Yeah, like if you're doing like medium kick from far, like I said, it's interruptible. It's only if your opponent is blocking a lot. You can stick out the like if you're going for like anything slow after medium kick, then yeah. But most of the time, if someone's attempting to press a button, you can medium punch him. So it's mainly like preemptive attacks against Fang to stop him from any of those situations. Yes, you want to keep good frame traps against Fang, because Fang's gonna take any opening he has against you. A good Fang player. Right. I think that's it for his view. There's not too much in his matches. Basically, like I said, sweeping him if he tries to go for a smoke. If there's no cloud on the floor, if there is, then you have to block a little bit. And Devil's Reverse, you can't V-skill the smoke, like, cause there's 2 hits. So if you V-skill one of them, you're gonna get hit by the second one. Or you can absorb just to take the hit. You know, you can take one of the smoke bombs, and then if you try to throw it, you just throw the V-skill back at him. And maybe you could just take the trade. I never thought about that. If you want to take the trade, you can take the trade. But it's not usually what I would do. If you want, you can just do like Devil's Reverse to gain meter. Close up to go over the fireball. Or the smoke. Like you're throwing far smoke, yeah. You want to take the trade to just absorb one and throw it back. You can do that, yeah. It's not a bad idea. If you have a good feeling about absorbing it, you feel confident that you're going to use it well, then yeah, you could use it. You could get rid of the smoke with it, since it's 2 hits. So if there's a smoke cloud on the bottom and you absorb one, then you could get rid of the smoke. That's mainly it. Alright, let me go over, like, I usually do this at the end of my videos, see who's super B2. I haven't done Fang, so. Alright, let's see who's super B2. Fang 2 was a little weird. I feel like I have to, like, yeah, I have to predict it. Alright, so okay. Ah, shit. I'm trying to see if I could do a delay one. It's kind of hard to. Okay, so Fang has a lot of invincibility. I noticed that because he beat Birdie's critical art, and Birdie's critical art has a lot of invincibility as well. So he probably got like the most invincibility on his critical art, which is understandable because he has really no wake up. Yeah, so that's understandable. Maybe you could jump up if you can predict it. You could jump up. No. If I block, I usually just chase it down with the Devil's Reverse or the head stomp. That's what I usually do. I chase it down with that. There has to be a way to deal with that in terms of like super. Yeah, okay. So you have to wait for him to start his up. So he's invincible until you see that that come up, and then you could like come up with something. All right. Damn. So he's invincible for a while. It's a kind of match there. I just wanted to see. Alright. So yeah, that's it for this video. If you have any questions, like some that I've missed, please let me know, and I'll, you know, read the comment, respond, and you know, if it's very important, then I'll make a, you know, I'll make a part 2. If it's really, you know, serious and I really forgot something really important. In terms of like anything like specific that you have trouble with, just let me know in the comment section. I will respond as well. So again, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe for more videos, and that I am out. Goodbye.